we will eventually make an intro, right? Maybe in the year.
Fist pump, fist pump, fist pump, fist pump, 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 pump it up, pump, 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 pump it up, pump, pump, pump it up, pump,
There we
pump,
go.
pump it up.
There we go. We got some energy going.
There we
got some
go.
energy
There
going.
it is.
Boop, pump, pump it up. And then the lights were going faster too as we were going faster. Pump, pump, pump it up. Look at it go.
I get so excited by lights. I'm a 4-year-old.
I love lights. I love lights. I actually kind of like having a different intro every time. Having the same intro, like maybe, I don't know. I kind of like keeping it random.
There's like a balance though between
Yeah.
random and
Fair. Okay. I like having just a small little thing at the start.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
cheers.
Well, cheers.
And welcome to the bar today.
Welcome to the bar. We have zero rosé.
Yes, we're... I couldn't taste wine last time. We'll see how this goes. I'm working on it. It's still very...
Still funky, eh?
Yeah, I'm slowly getting my taste back, but it's still very random with what I can taste and what I can't. And I have these weird flavor profiles going on right now, and it's like...
And it's funky because you
Strange.
don't know if you like, because this is a different brand that we've gotten before.
Yeah,
so you
yeah,
don't know
yeah.
if you like this one
Yeah.
or if you don't, and that's why it's still like,
I know, exactly, because I can't get a good flavor profile on this thing because
Yeah.
I'm trying to, like, figure it out, but I can barely taste it.
Like, I would say it's okay. Like, it's not
What do you, like, describe this one as?
dry. Bitter.
Dry?
Is dry the bitterness? I don't know. I'm bad at describing wine. Wine is wine.
Well, dry. Bitterness.
I find it bitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, like bitter, acidic,
Okay.
almost. Maybe
A different type of rosé.
maybe like a blackberry.
Well, this is what, a Pinot Gris?
No, this is a Pinot
Oh,
Noir.
a Pinot Noir.
Yeah.
My bad.
So
Pinot Noir.
kind of blackberry-esque.
Blackberry-esque
Yeah.
rosé. Yeah. And like, with me and my taste buds right now, I can barely taste this thing, so...
It's very bitter, so you're probably getting a bunch of bitterness. Don't be bitter.
Okay. Alright, well, at least it's refreshing. It's enjoyable. And it goes well for a nice spring day.
It was weird because it got really warm, and then it got really cold.
Yeah,
It did the same thing last year, though.
it
Around
did.
This time.
It did, but it's good for putting down, for us this time of year, to putting some plants into the ground.
Oh, everybody's planting.
Yeah, so I'm personally going to be trying for pumpkins again.
Was
I have not
year
suc-
3 or year 4?
3.
Year
I have not yet successfully grown my own pumpkin. I have had some good vinage, but then the flowers didn't work out for me, and the timing wasn't the best, and I have yet to grow my own pumpkin. So I'm still trying that, and I feel like this year, fingers crossed, is going to be the good year. So I put my pumpkins down. I got them situated nicely. I've been following some instructions from people on how to grow amazing pumpkins. And I feel like this year, I'm going to have it, man. And it's going to be a good year. We're going to have some pumpkins back there.
What do you plan to do differently for your pumpkins this year than you did last year or the year before?
Well, one year was completely out of my control.
Yeah, that's true. All right. That's
So I might as well tell people that one.
Tell the story. That's why we're here.
So
we
this,
tell stories.
yeah. So this one year, when I was trying to grow pumpkins, it was almost coming time for them to start. Well, the flowers were out, and like I was seeing some, I believe, the female pumpkins, and they were starting to grow. And then a tree fell all over my patch. A big tree, like a huge tree.
Wait, the
Just
pumpkin
took
wasn't
the
growing,
whole-
was it?
No, but it was around the time where it was supposed to start.
Oh.
And I swear I had enough that was going to work out. But then a huge tree fell down, and this giant tree just came crashing onto my garden. And it it cut things, it broke things up. There were branches everywhere. And the whole garden was just, it was just a mess. After that tree fell,
Yeah.
the whole garden was just kind of gone. So it wiped out the pumpkin patch. It wiped out the whole tree, took out, basically the entire garden. It landed right on it.
It was sad.
So the pumpkins got flattened, all of that. The tree was just coming, and then out of nowhere, it just, I didn't think it wasn't that bad, but out of nowhere, it just fell. And it was just like, boo!
Yeah.
So, my one attempt at pumpkins was a failure because of a tree that crashed. Not my fault.
No.
And then my other attempt at pumpkins was my first attempt in the first year, and I think I planted them a little too late.
Okay.
So, my timing was off, and then I just put them in too late. So, this year, I think from those two other things that I've learned to try to do them back here, is that it's going to work out good.
Cool.
So I'm hoping that this year we get some pumpkins.
That'd be cool. It'd be really sweet to carve a jack-o'-lantern into a pumpkin that you grew.
That's what I'm saying.
That'd
like
be
it's
super cool.
It's cool enough that, they have the pumpkin patches that always work out because they've been, they know what they're doing at the pumpkin patches. But a backyard pumpkin thing would be cool.
It would be cool.
And I would love to carve a pumpkin out of a pumpkin that we got from our backyard.
That would be really cool.
That would be sweet. And I think this year, fingers crossed, anything can happen. But I'm pretty sure we're going to get some pumpkins.
Put it out there, you're going to get some pumpkins.
We're going to get some pumpkins this year.
We're going to be carving your pumpkins.
This year, I do believe with my gardening advancements over the past couple years that we should be hopefully looking at some nice pumpkins coming our way this year from the backyard.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah. So everything that I've tried the past couple years and didn't work, this year though, I think this is going to be a good one.
It's going to be the year?
Yeah, this is going to be a good one for sure. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So, there's a lot of gardening tips and tricks, and people make, gardening people making great videos and documents on how to get better at gardening, and I've learned a lot from the people that have been, more into gardening. And I like gardening. I like gardening.
And
it's a cool thing for me to do. And I enjoy getting out there and trying to figure out the best ways to make gardens work. And I really like it. So the more I learn about it, the more I'm all about gardening. And I enjoy the process.
I enjoy the process of watching you do it.
Fair, okay.
Where I can
You're
sit
not fair.
and chill.
You have a beer.
And have a beer, maybe a book.
Watch me plant some stuff.
And watch you plant some stuff.
All right. Okay,
I do not garden.
That's fair.
I've attempted it a few times.
It's cool to make little planter boxes and different little things.
I love the way it looks.
That's what I'm saying. It's like making your yard look cool.
Yeah.
And you got vegetables and fruits and whatever else you want.
Oh, and they taste so
That's
good.
what I'm saying. So it's like you might as well do a little bit of gardening if you kind of like it and you have a little bit of space. Yeah. And you really don't need that much. I mean, the more you research it, you can do it on decks, you can do it on...
Yeah, it depends on what you want to grow.
Balconies, you can do it on, whatever you want. You can do gardening anywhere. If you have a little balcony, you don't even need a yard space. You can just put some stuff on your balcony.
Yeah, you don't need to have 12 rows of potatoes. I just made that up.
That's what I'm saying. You think gardening, you need a big space, or you need to have a huge field or whatever, or oregano or
herbs
whatever.
You can grow in apartments.
Yeah, you can grow them inside too, as long
herbs.
as you got light coming in, So, so any kind of thing like that, you can do it in so many different ways, so many different settings that you don't even have to have a yard space or a garden, an actual garden. You just get some planters and throw it down, right?
Yeah.
So, but, other things that I'm trying, I'm, going to try a few things. Going to go for some cauliflower.
Yeah, you said that's tough to grow, eh?
Well, apparently, but this is going to be my first try at that, so...
Why is it hard? Do you remember?
It's a little temperature sensitive, and I think they can be prone to, bugs and stuff getting at them.
And stuff?
Yeah,
that would
different
make
types
sense.
of bugs. So you got to kind of watch.
The funkier the plant, the less likely it is for a bug to eat it, because bugs don't like funky tasting things.
Yeah, so there's a lot of that you gotta watch for.
That makes
sure.
sense.
So,
well, I know when we went to the garden center, there were a few plants that had aphids on them.
Yeah, the aphids, yeah.
Yeah. So
you scraped a few off and tried to...
Well, there was one that was really bad, and I was like, no, like, that's going to be a problem. But then the one next to it only had, like, 2 or 3, so I just kind of flicked them off. And
Ooh!
But...
And then the aphids were aphid out of there.
Yeah.
They were gone.
But the good thing is we have a lot of spiders.
Yeah, that's true.
So they should eat the aphids.
True. Yeah, they should. And I saw on one thing that another thing you could do is get ladybugs, and the ladybugs will take care of all the...
We do that in the butterfly gallery. Not with ladybugs, but with another type of bug.
The ladybugs will take care of some of the insects that are kind of trying to eat your stuff.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that ladybugs are carnivores.
Yeah, so ladybugs kind of, clear up some of the problems. I read that was one of the tricks. A lot of organic farming type things kind of use that method to, mitigate some of the bugs and stuff as they just throw more ladybugs around, and then it takes care of some of the other bugs that'll eat your plants.
I think we've used ladybug larva before, I think.
Okay,
you ever see a ladybug larva? It doesn't look anything like a ladybug.
I don't think so, no.
They're funky looking. They're if you're afraid of bugs, they are the stuff of nightmares.
A ladybug larva?
Like a nymph, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they're like...
yeah, I don't know if I've ever,
looking. I'll show you a picture later.
Yeah, I don't know
if you haven't seen one, look it up. If you don't like bugs, be prepared to be scared. If you like bugs, be prepared to be excited because they're funky.
Ladybug larva. There's tiny little...
They're like little... I would say they look like baby New Guinea walking sticks, but you have no idea what that looks like. So
Yeah. I check those out all the time. I got a few framed, and
there's really nothing else to compare them to.
Yep.
There really isn't. Oh! Okay, when we went to the Gory Hole, and I was all excited by those little trilobite beetles.
Oh, the beetles, yeah.
They look kind of like that, but longer and skinnier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they have
fair
legs. But that's cool. They're kind of spiny.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Huh, interesting.
They look like bark almost.
So there's a lot of ways to try and balance out some of the bugs that'll get at your, planting things, and there's a lot of different methods you could use. And obviously
pepper.
You can spray them a little bit, different things in different ways. It depends what you want to do.
Don't use pesticide.
Depends what you want to do. I mean, there's different ways of doing it. So, if you want to keep the bugs off, different ways of doing it. So, I don't know. Whatever works.
I'm anti-pesticide, but you do you.
Yeah, whatever works. I mean, you can try different things, and you gotta make your plants grow and keep the bugs away. So, tactics and strategy guides. There's a few. But I'm pretty much on the simple side of things with my gardening, and I'm like, if this pans out, it pans out. If it doesn't, I learn something, and then I try something else, and, that's all you can do. Well, I tried the cayenne pepper stuff to keep them off the leaves a little bit. That seemed to help a bit.
Yeah, it works, because it burns them.
They don't eat it. They eat a little bit, and then they're gone, right?
Or just on their bodies. It burns their bodies
Yeah,
when
so they don't bother your leaves and stuff like that.
That's why you'll probably notice your hot pepper plant. They probably won't go for that.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I've never eaten hot pepper plant leaves. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't eat leaves of hot pepper plants.
I don't know if that has the same heat as the actual fruit of the plant, but
I'm not sure, man. I don't know.
I don't know.
But either way, it'll be nice.
Yeah.
And for sure.
That's fun. I wish I could help you with your gardening, but A, I don't like it. B, I'm bad at it.
Yeah. Hey, man, it's not everybody's thing. And I'm just learning, so, I'm
I did not inherit that gene.
I'm like a rookie, kind of beginner moving in towards, intermediate, because I have a few years now under my belt, but still pretty beginnerish.
I'd still say at
pretty
3
beginnerish.
years, you're still pretty beginner. Maybe at 5 years, I'll say you're moving into intermediate.
Fair. Yeah, but my gardening skills and what I know and what I've learned is, is minimally, and like most things you can read and stuff, but if you're not actually trying things yourself, it's harder to learn than just like, hey, do this, and you're going to make some mistakes anyways.
And it's so different from climate to climate.
Yeah, climate to climate. Every yard is different depending on the sun and the trees and where you're planting stuff.
The type of soil you have.
Everything
in your yard,
is just so different. So, you know, what someone's doing here is different than down the road, and, you know, there's so many different ways to set up your gardens and make sure the light's right.
Well, even between our yard and then the neighbor's yard, exactly. It's completely different.
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, you know, depending on where your place is and where there's shadows, and it's kind of an interesting thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep. I'm excited.
I'm excited too, and I'm also excited about game shows.
We've been into game shows lately.
What do you think is exciting about game shows?
I don't know. This is something I've been trying to figure out for years. Because they're stupid, they're completely mindless.
What is exciting about game shows that people love? I like game shows.
I
like a good game show.
I like a lot of game shows. Not all of them, but a lot of them.
Spin the wheel, answer these questions.
I like trivia,
Can you handle the questions? Can you not? You know?
Yeah.
Those kind of game shows. The game shows where there's people testing their skills.
I think
they're all exciting. I think it's the challenge of putting people into situations where they got to like figure things out, but yet it's fun and people are having a good time.
Well, I don't know about like, you know, there's those Asian. I don't know if they're Japanese or Chinese, so I'll just say Asian game shows where like they do the different stunts and stuff, or they're running on those bouncy balls, or like getting hit with random shit. Do you think those people are enjoying themselves, or are they in tremendous amounts of pain?
And then they're just getting knocked off while the things are flying.
Yeah.
Well, they don't like design them.
Hilarious.
They don't design them to like, you know, make people have bruises when they're done the game show.
They're covered in bruises.
you get some marks probably because you're getting thrown off around. This is Asia.
They don't have the same shit that we do.
That's true. It's pretty intense. So
not that I've ever been there. I'm totally just judging.
Yeah. Well, maybe. I mean, I know which ones you're talking about, but yeah, it could be. You know, there could be some sort of impactful, you know, body heritage going on after some of those game shows because they are pretty intense.
Could be some solid body heritage.
That's true. Some solid body heritage. But I know which ones you're talking about, where they're getting bounced around and they're jumping to grab things and then they're flying off and stuff.
So funny.
I think it's just watching people try to challenge themselves in these weird, quirky things that are set up and stuff, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, is this person going to make it? Are they not? You know, who's going to do it the best? While they're climbing up this like foam thing that's like falling apart or just getting swung at by some like large random thing.
It's my guilty pleasure. I love it.
I know. It's funny. I think game shows are exciting and I do enjoy a lot of them that exist out there. That's for sure.
I still need to look up The Price is Right because apparently The Price is Right is coming.
They have that touring.
Did you look at it?
I've seen it before, and it's the touring setup of The Price is Right, and they take it all over the place.
So
and they set it up everywhere.
Wait, what's his name? Drew Carey?
No, it's the touring version of it. So
like, what do you do? Like,
it's the same games, and you just play them. It's the touring.
But you don't get
setup.
to meet Drew Carey.
I don't know. I'm not 100% sure.
Do you get to win a car?
You probably could win a car.
Are the ladies there?
The ladies might be there. Yeah.
All right.
I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure, but maybe the ladies are there. Yeah.
Cool.
I wouldn't see why not. It's The Price is Right.
Are the ladies the same as what do they call those people? It's not just girls anymore, but you know, the people that
the models, the like models.
Yeah. Do they have a name?
Just the models.
They're models. Okay.
The human models that are associated with the game show.
Do we get to see those people?
Yeah, I'm sure they would have some. Yeah, I don't see why not.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
I'd go.
Well,
Unless it was like $100, and I'd be like, hey, I'd pay $100 if Drew Carey was there.
Nice.
And if Bob Barker was there, I might pay $200.
Nice. Yeah, that's
I might
true.
do it, because the man's a legend. Yeah. Bob Barker's still alive, right? I didn't miss his death.
That's funny.
Oh, God, I jinxed it.
Jinxed it.
Oh, he's looking at me like I did something wrong. I'm sorry. Sorry.
That's funny. Wait, now I can't, like...
I'm pretty sure Bob Barker's still alive.
We're going to have to review that.
I think we've done this multiple times. Because Bob Barker is old and feel like he should be dead.
I'm not sure now.
I don't think he is.
Oh, man.
Knocking on wood.
Oh, no. I can't. I don't know anymore.
I think he's still alive. I'm going to go with alive.
We should, like, verify this fact and then post it.
We should. We'll post it at the end of the video.
Okay.
So y'all guess. It's Bob Barker. And don't look it up.
He's a legend. He's a legend regardless. The man is a hero.
Yes.
That's all that really matters. He is the hero.
Get your pet spayed or neutered. The man is a hero.
He was on that show for so long that man's a legend and he's a hero. And there's so many memories associated with him hosting that great show.
Oh my god, yeah.
And then Drew Carey did awesome too. And then he's cool and that was fun. Yeah. So The Price is Right in a whole is an amazing thing. Yeah. And that's what matters. And Bob Barker's a legend, so, you know, I mean, it's an amazing thing that was able to... Him, you know, when they put that together, that show and Jeopardy were super individual shows at the start, and then they realized if they put them together, they can fill that whole, like, time slot or whatever. So ever since, they started running them back to back.
No, that was Wheel of Fortune.
Was it? Oh, yeah, it was Jeopardy. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I got that mixed up.
Wheel of Fortune ran back to back.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune.
Because Price is Right was on at like noon or something. Because I remember...
Yeah, Price is Right was an hour, right? Yeah, I think so. Because then Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy were the ones that were together. And then they put that together to make like a full like hour-long thing. Yeah. Because those shows started off separately, and then they put them together to fill that, you know, entertainment section or time or whatever.
Right.
I remember reading that a bit in Trebek's book when he was talking about like how, you know, he was doing Jeopardy, you know, for a long time, and then Wheel of Fortune was there too, but they never really associated them with like the same kind of time slots, and then they just decided like, hey, let's put them together, and then it worked out or whatever, and then they started running them together for the longest time. And it just happened to work. And the people like making those series were always just trying to figure out, you know, how to do it. And then eventually, yeah, when they figured out that those two worked together, they just kept doing that. So yeah, Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune work together. So those types of game shows have been around for a while, and they're still going strong.
Yeah, and like...
I was never the best at Jeopardy, because I was always just kind of like...
It was hit and miss for me.
Yeah, depending on the... It was a very category-oriented.
Yeah, if you...
Some categories I'm gone, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Like, some categories I'm like, I know nothing. Like, geography, but, like, I found if you knew the category, like, you could nail it. I love playing Kids Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Or watching Kids Jeopardy, or however you want to put it.
But some of the categories in Jeopardy, I was just like, I don't know anything about this. Yeah. And because a lot of it was like American stuff too, and we didn't learn about any of their stuff. Like, we learned a little bit, but being up here in the north.
But we didn't even learn about Canadian stuff.
No, either. We just learned about dog sleds and how to build igloos. But I mean, at the same time, you know, anything related to down there is like, what is a palm tree? Like, we don't know. We don't know what it looks like. We don't know. We don't have palm trees, so we don't know that, right? So when you're a kid, especially, you don't even know. You're just like, what is an igloo? Well, here it is. But a palm tree? I don't know.
Well, it blew my mind today. Speaking of stuff that you're taught in school and stuff you aren't, and how that has changed. Mm-hmm. I was talking to that couple today that was driving wherever.
They were on a 43-day road trip.
Longer than that, because they were on day 43.
44-day road trip.
Who knows? But
they were on a long road trip.
The guy was telling me that they stopped in Drumheller.
Oh, nice.
And asked me if I had been there, and I kind of giggled, and I was like, yeah. Because dinosaur nut. Duh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So... he was telling me how before he went there, he didn't realize that the Earth was divided up into these eras and epochs and all this other stuff because he was never taught that in school.
Yeah.
And I was like, interesting.
Yeah, like the different eras of formation of like the layers
like
and the
how
rocks
we have
and stuff. Like the layers and the rocks,
like
right?
how we had the Mesozoic,
yeah,
and we had the Paleozoic, and how there's like we had the Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous. And
all the periods of the rock formations and stuff.
Yeah, like he didn't know that, and like this dude was probably, I'd say, in his 50s.
Yeah.
And he was there, like...
So he's learning all about that.
Yeah, which I thought was really cool. And to be honest, I don't remember if I learned that in school either, or if I learned that on my own.
Honestly, it's hard to know because, like, a lot of stuff you learn can happen at different points in your life. So, some people learn some stuff earlier, some people don't, depending on what you take. Like, it's really various, depending on where you live, too, Maybe you don't take as much geography, you take more of something else,
Well, and if you're from a smaller place, you're going to learn different things than if you're a bigger place. Like, I find even between me and you, because I grew up in a smaller town, like, my learning was not as specialized as yours was. Like, going into high school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, in elementary, I think, for the most part, we all kind of learn the same shit. But going into high school, when you're in a bigger city, I'm understanding this now, you can go into different schools that kind of specialize in different areas.
Yeah.
Whereas with me, we just have one English high school. So I was at the mercy of that.
Yeah, that's true. It's like one system fits all, and then that's,
Like, you could choose your courses, like, after grade 9, but...
One system fits all, and then that's it.
But even still, there was... And I don't know how much this happens in high schools here, but I had wanted to take a world religions class, because I'm actually really interested in that. I find it fascinating, different belief systems for different people in different cultures. And there was not enough people to register for that class.
Whoa.
Like, I think there was 3 or 4 of us that had registered for it.
So they didn't do that?
Yeah, so they canceled it.
I got canceled.
Yeah, and I was all bummed. Because I found it interesting.
What's the longest amount of days you've spent on a road trip? Like, you just went on a road trip. And,
like, in a car? Or...
Yeah, like
in total.
A continuous road trip, I guess. Like, how many days, like, until you were back to where you started, I guess, or whatever. Like, what's, like, the longest road trip that you've been on? You just went
I think the one with you.
Like, 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 weeks is pretty decent.
3 weeks is long. Like, and we drove... Well, I was a passenger. You drove. Well, I helped.
You were a co-pilot.
I was a pretty good co-pilot.
I
pride myself on my
You were like a co-observer.
I pride myself on my ability
You're a good co-pilot.
I never sleep. I'm not a sleepy passenger. That's rude. No, anyway, that's a whole other topic.
You're a good co-pilot, yeah.
But yeah, because we went all over the place.
Yeah, 3 weeks is a nice road trip.
Like we went all the way through, we went through Canada on the way back, right? And then we went through a few different states on the way to Montana and stuff like that. So I think that was my longest one.
That's cool.
Because usually I would only kind of take a week, maybe 2.
Okay.
To travel those kinds of distances. Yeah.
That's cool. I think that was probably my longest road trip too.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I think so. But it's neat to get out there and go different places. I mean, you got to go on a road trip every now and then, but a 45-day road trip is pretty impressive.
That is impressive.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a month.
You're checking out a lot of stuff on your 45-day road trip.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but, if that's how you want to road trip it, then go for it, I guess.
But then,
yeah, just give her.
I wish I would have been able to talk to these people longer. Because I was fascinated. I'm like, hey, you went on a 45-day road trip, or 43 days. Where did you go? What did you do? How much did you see?
Well, yeah, that's a pretty cool amount of time to check stuff out. So, yeah.
Because, you could do a 43-day road trip and see 100 things. Or you could do a 43-day road trip and see 30 things. Right? I feel like a lot of people, when they do those long road trips, they go see a lot of stuff.
I think so, yeah. You want to check out, I think when you're on a road trip, for me, you want to check out a lot of the main kind of touristy things that are in different cities and places, right? And then you kind of want to venture off the beaten path a little bit too, you know, go to some areas that aren't as explored or whatever. And you want to do a little bit of both, I think, on a road trip. You know, you want to see some of the main spots of wherever you're going, and then you want to maybe check out some more obscure things.
They must
so
have
a little
spent,
balance on road trips, I guess.
They must have spent some time, though, at least in Drumheller, because he was saying how they were hiking around for a few days.
Well, there's a lot to do there, a lot of hiking trails.
Yeah, and he said, like, there was one day where they didn't look at, like, they didn't go in a building or anything at all. They just spent their time walking around outside, because Drumheller's cool for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drumheller is cool for that.
It was interesting. If you don't know about Drumheller, it's the dinosaur capital of the world. Look it up. Of the world. How cool is that? That we as Canadians get to have the dinosaur capital of the world.
That's pretty cool.
Right? It is cool.
Yep. The dinosaur capital of the world would be a good place to host a game show.
Yeah! What kind of game show would be in the dinosaur capital of the world?
The dinosaur capital of the world would have a game show called...
It'd be like The Amazing Race or something, I think.
They already do The Amazing Race.
But not The Amazing Race.
Like The Amazing Race and The Amazing Race Canada.
That kind of style.
They already have that.
Like an adventure...
Oh, but just based around their scavenger hunty style thing?
Yeah.
Go to the hoodoos and find
this. Or like
this,
Survivor or something.
Oh, Survivor hoodoos. And then you do like little challenges in the hoodoos and stuff.
Yeah! See, that'd be cool.
Based on like trivia, and then you do some, searching things, and then you set up some challenges, and it's like
that'd be really cool.
Survivor style hoodoo game show, dinosaur based, kind of dinosaur themed hoodoo game show. That'd be fun.
Show.
Yeah. Find that dinosaur, and then you just try some stuff. Find some fossils. You know?
Be a good time.
And then you could set up some little cool, just different challenges to do, and it's such a nice area. You know, the whole area is gorgeous. And you're right beside the Bow River there too, flows right through. I believe that's the right one.
The Red Deer.
The Red Deer River.
Yeah, the Red Deer River.
Where's the Bow River?
I have no idea.
Mistaken. I think that one's close to there. Maybe I got my rivers mixed up.
I don't know.
Yeah, but there's that whole river that goes through there. You can do all kinds of kayaking. And that could be some challenges.
Is it the Colorado River that goes, or does it not go that far?
I don't know. Geography.
You're better at that than me.
I am, but there's so many rivers. There's a lot of rivers. And I don't live there, so...
No. I just know the Red Deer because of all my paleontology reading. But
so you have that. You could do some cool challenges on that. You can do some cool challenges on the hoodoos. You can do like one of those like hiking distance challenges or something like that.
Yeah.
Do like different little things. Like, host a whole game show there. You can do a whole thing.
Like tent setup challenges.
Yeah, tent setup challenges.
Yeah.
Like make it,
or like
like little things.
The Biggest Loser Hoodoo Edition.
Oh yeah, you can do all kinds of things
show?
like that. Yeah,
is that a game show? That's not really a game show.
It's kind of.
Is it a game show or a reality show, or are those the same?
That's a good question. Game shows, reality shows, they fall into the same category, I think. Game shows, reality shows, game shows, reality shows. A game show
is a reality show, but a reality show isn't necessarily a game show. Right?
Sure, that's a good way to say it. Why don't we just say that? A game show is a reality show, but a reality show is not always a game show. I like that. We're going to stick with that. And, but I think that would be a great place to maybe set up some sort of game show over there in Alberta. And, host some sort of dinosaur-themed game show hoodoo style edition. You get a bunch of people, you set up some challenges, you do a game showy type thing, and there's a lot of nature to work with, and there's a lot of different places, and it's a super cool area to be in, so Yeah, if you wanted to host an outdoor little game showy type thing, I think that would be a cool little area.
Good time.
Yeah, I think that'd be a cool spot. That'd be a cool spot. You like chug your one. You're like thirsty over there. You're like
long day.
You're like a long
No,
day.
you know what? My day today was decent, despite it starting off kind of wonky. My day was good, but my
Why'd you drink your wine so fast? Had a long day.
My week's been kind of fucked.
What do you do when you have a long day? Chug, 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 chug.
I'm off.
Chug, chug, chug.
I'm so off right now that I have people asking me how I'm doing a lot that people don't normally notice when I'm off. Because I'm usually pretty good at, like, hiding my offness.
Fair. Yeah, we're still kind of, like, recovering.
Yeah, like, we're still kind of recovering. I got some different medication stuff going on, so that's kind of been...
Yeah.
So...
We're not 100%, but you know what solves the problem is rosé.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. It's gone now.
Well, I think we still have some more upstairs, but, I mean, I think that if you're going to host a game show, you got to have some wine in your game show.
Or something.
Yeah. What do they drink on those, like, bachelor shows? Is that, like, just all champagne?
Probably.
There's lots of champagne.
But is it real champagne?
Tonight on The Bachelor.
Is it real champagne?
Tonight on The Bachelor.
I never got into The Bachelor.
It's real champagne.
I never did.
No.
You did?
Yeah. That one, like,
The Bachelor or The Bachelorette?
I tried, like, I think I might have watched a little bit here and there. They're not, like, really, like, those ones are kind of, I dance around that a little bit. I don't watch those
that's
as
fair.
much.
I watched, like, I watched an episode here and there of The Bachelor.
Mm-hmm.
But I have seen all of Rock of Love.
Nice.
And I did watch some of... What was Flava Flav's one?
Flavor of Love?
Yeah, that one.
Was that it? I think that's it.
I think that's it. I watched some of that.
Remember the Hulk Hogan one? Hogan Knows Best.
That wasn't
Hulk
like
Hogan.
That was just one of those family shows.
Yeah, it was.
Like,
yeah. It was just they were just having a good time and filming
kind of like
things.
the Osbournes.
Yeah, they were just having a good time filming things, and there was
think...
just some funny stuff. Oh, then hey, yeah, whatever.
Backstreet Boys, man. I love the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah. BSB.
That was so weird. When they did their reunion tour and they changed it to BSB. And they were touring with New Kids on the Block, but then New Kids on the Block changed their name to NK.
Well, they don't change it; it's just abbreviated.
Yeah, I know,
it's the
but
same thing.
they never. It's kind of like how Dairy Queen is not Dairy Queen anymore; it's DQ. It's kind of like the same thing. They did that. Like
it's the same thing.
The Backstreet Boys.
It's the same thing. It's just abbreviated.
Yeah, but NKOTB isn't abbreviated. It is, but it isn't. Like that's just what they're called now. It's weird. They're trying to be all Y2K.
Well, Amanda and Ian is AI, and that's the future. So
whoa!
Watch out for that.
That's cool.
Yeah, AI coming at you. We are AI.
Whoa.
Yeah, if people want to know, we are AI, so there you go.
I'm not good at the robot.
We're actually robots. You're A and I'm I, and we're AI.
That's true.
Welcome. That'll be your intro.
Welcome.
Welcome to AI.
Welcome
the future
to the bar.
Is robotic. Welcome to the bar. That'll be $4.99.
Yeah, you wish you could buy something for $4.99 at the beer store.
Welcome to the beer store. Do you think it's cool that when you walk into the beer store, there's a thing that says "Welcome to the beer store," or do you think that trips you out?
No, I like it. I think it's funny.
You think it's funny?
Yeah.
That automatic thing when you walk into the beer store.
I think it's hilarious.
Welcome to the beer store.
So funny.
You're just like, I made it. I'm here.
Yeah, it's fun.
I'm at the beer store, baby.
I enjoy it.
Woo!
I enjoy it. I'm here for it.
I like it too. It's just the voice, and you're like...
Yeah, I remember the
this
first time
automatic
happened,
robot voice telling me, like, welcoming me to the beer store, and I'm just like...
Where's the leprechaun?
There's a robot voice now welcoming me to the beer store. Okay, the future is now. This is the future.
It is.
Welcome to the beer store. I'm like, whoa, all right. Yeah, maybe that's not something that everybody has. I don't know what everybody's beer stores have. But our beer store has a thing that welcomes us to the beer store.
It's kind of nice.
And there's a robot voice, and it says, welcome to the beer store. And you know that you made it, and you're in the right place. Time to pick up some cold ones. Welcome to the beer store. Oh. Welcome to the beer store.
My back is sore.
Do you need an AI massage? Do they make robots make massages?
Wouldn't that suck?
Oh, no? Dude, they could probably make a robot give you a great massage.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be all like metally and cold?
Oh no, they could like make warm palms.
That'd
and
be
like
cool.
Yeah, the future is now, man. Robots are like humanoids.
You know, I'd probably go for that.
Yeah.
I would go for that.
A robotic massage that knows exactly how to give you a great massage. They have the massage chairs already, but that's a chair.
And that's not a massage. That's
it's not a massage. It's kind of like a vibration with some things that we're pushing at your back. Some of them are okay.
But it's not quite the same.
But they have to have a humanoid robot that has like nice warm hands that can just like give you like a nice back massage.
I think for an average everyday human that would work. I feel like for me it probably wouldn't because I feel like it'd have special attention.
They'd have to set like some like different programmable options for it. So then that way you could just select which one you wanted and it just kind of like, you have this disease. And then it would like go based on what disease you had.
Strange disease.
A robot that gives you a back massage.
I'm here for it.
I think like it's going to be interesting to see where the humanoid style robots go, in a sense that they're already crazy cool, but like how much cooler can they get?
I feel like we don't know. I feel like a lot of that
we don't know. I feel like a lot of it is bordering on like some pretty cool breakthroughs, and like to have a massage parlor with robots that like give you like back massages.
That would be cool.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
It'd be interesting to see if that would be a popular thing or if it would be strange.
I'd do it.
Yeah, why not? I mean, try it out. It could be something.
I would feel less obligated to talk to the person because it's a robot.
Don't.
You just hit my face.
But don't. It's like you get stuck and you can't move. And then you just go back. And you just go the other way.
That's fun.
Yeah, man. Being part robot's pretty fun. I can dance kind of like the robot a little bit. If I try enough, I can kind of get into like robot mode.
Yeah, I'm sure I could if I tried.
Dance a little bit like the robot.
But not happening right now.
No, your robot needs some grease. You need some grease in the wells and the ball joints.
I need more rosé.
You need more rosé.
Yeah. I need to sit on a couch.
All right. Well, we'll wrap this one up. And,
I've been on my feet a long time. I need to sit on my touche.
I'm just having fun. I don't like wrapping things up when I'm having fun. It's always like
you're always having fun.
I know. And when you're having fun, you don't really want to like wrap something up. You just want to like keep it going. It's like I'm having a good time. It's like wrap it up. But we can go hang out and you can get some more wine. We'll wrap up this thing for the day today.
Yeah. Yeah. Hope y'all are okay with that. I like saying y'all.
Y'all's a cool word.
It is.
I think if you're an American, you should be proud of saying y'all, and you should say y'all all the time.
Yeah.
And if you put y'all and A together, you get some kind of weird blend of like, y'all alright, eh?
Well,
y'all alright, eh? Eh?
Alright, eh?
Alright, eh? Y'all alright, eh? That's weird.
That is weird.
Now, you can't mix America and Canada.
No.
You gotta keep them separate.
Yeah.
Sorry, America.
We love you.
You can't come into Canada, and Canada doesn't want to go into America. We gotta stay separate.
No.
We gotta stay separate.
You can't keep me away from Montana.
Well, I meant like personality-wise.
Screw you.
We
go to Montana.
Travel-wise, let's make it a party. See you later, y'all.